Hello and welcome to my April book haul. Is it an April book haul if it's the end of April? Is it May? I don't know how this works. I've clearly never done this before. This channel is usually just book review analysis things, but I want to make it more of a well-rounded booktube channel, so I'm going to start doing other things like this haul. I'm going to list all the books I mentioned in the description with the video that I've made about them if I've made one yet, and I'll keep that updated. I bought a lot of books the last month, so let's get to it. Half Bad by Sally Green. I set up an alert on Amazon to tell me when this dropped below £4, and when it hit £4 I just bought it because I heard about it and wanted to read it, but I was like, I don't care enough to really like try and buy it, but you know, if it's cheap I'll get it, so I just bought it. I was at my mum's house in Henley and we were walking through town one day and I spotted this nice bookshop called The Bell, I think it was, so I bought 4 books from there. The first is C.S. Lewis's Space Trilogy that comprises of Out the Silent Planet, Perelandra and That Hideous Strength, I think. So it was like a joke between Lewis and Tolkien where they were just like, let's see who can write the best sci-fi novel, and then, you know, Lewis wrote this. Speaking of Tolkien, Roverandom. This is like a little cute pocket hardback Tolkien thing, and I never read this. It's just like a silly story that Tolkien made up for his son about his dog or something like that. And then we have Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. I wanted to read this for ages. It's like a desert island type novel. And I really wanted to read it since the guy that hosts Grand Designs, Kevin MacLeod, he did a show where he just like built a shed and built all the stuff in it, and it was really like organic, and and that is included in this somewhat. It's probably going to be nothing like that, but we'll see. Also, it's a beautiful cover. There are about 4, I think, Penguin English Library books that have non-patterned covers, and this is one of them, and it's just lovely. For Esme with Love and Squalor by J.D. Salinger. I have Catcher in the Rye and Franny and Zoe in this format with the lovely gold writing, and I really enjoyed them, so I thought I'd add this to the collection. And then on the other side of Henley, where I was with my mum, we went into a second-hand bookstore with loads of like beautiful rare and vintage books, but I was just in the £1 section. So I got Northern Lights by Pullman, which I've never read. I really want his Dark Materials trilogy from Folio Society, and I can't just spend like 100 quid or whatever it is without even having touched them, so I got this. It's quite nice for £1, isn't it? And then I also picked up Mauve by Simon Garfield, which is a non-fiction sort of biography thing about the guy that managed to synthesize the colour purple. I don't really know, but it just sounded interesting, so got that. Got back into the city and I bought Down Out in Paris and London from my local bookshop for a research for a uni project, but it was great. The Storyteller by Jodi Picoult. This is sort of incongruous with the other books, but I was talking with my flatmate about how when we were 14 we just used to read loads of Jodi Picoult novels, and we decided to both buy the same one and read it together, so that's why I have this to judge. I like Down Out in London, Paris so much that I went out and bought Animal Farm. I was having one of those days where I felt really crap and I knew the only thing that made me feel better was buying a book, so I'm sorry I went on Amazon and bought a book. I got John Wyndham's The Day of the Triffids, which I don't know why I'd never picked up before. Apocalyptic dystopian set in London. Yes, please. I started reading this last night and so far it is very enjoyable. John Kennedy Toole's A Confederacy of Dunces, because I want to turn into Chelsea, Ophelia Dagger, Alter Radio, whatever you call her. And you know, I'm just inching my way closer with this book. I rebought The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides. I did a video on this book on my main channel because I recovered it. And Ready Player One, which is covered in my notes because I read this yesterday. I kind of have had a rule recently where I've been doing loads of reading and I've been like, if it's under 200 pages, I can do it in one day, and if it's under 400 pages, don't do it in one day, do it in 2 days. And this is 370 and I did it all yesterday. Right after I finish recording this, I'm going to record a video on this book, so that'll probably be up around the same time. I'll have a link down there. Egghead, or You Can't Survive on Ideas Alone, by Bo Burnham. I've been like mildly obsessed with Bo Burnham recently, and this is like a poetry comedy book. Really good. Then finally, I really needed some deodorant and didn't have enough time to go to the shops, and it was an add-on thing on Amazon, so I had to buy something around £6 with it, and I just bought all the flies because I've never read it. It's ended on a weird note, I'm sorry. So as well, the books that I bought in the past month, I think that's how hauls work. I don't really know. We'll see if I do another one of these. I might do other like tags or top 5 or something like that. I don't know. Well, it's exciting. It's an exciting time for all of us on this channel. Okay, see you soon.